When a child dies, we all look for someone to blame. But in a case like this, there is no one to blame. Good morning, I'm Noriega, and I represent Happyland Toy Company as a defense attorney. Traditionally, a finger would have to be pointed. In this case, towards either Mr. Andy Davis or the Happyland Toy Company. But today, it is neither. We are here because a child died. But his death could have been prevented. But the plaintiff's side doesn't think there is no one to blame. They think the blame lies with the Happyland Toy Company. That is not the case. You see, Happyland accurately labeled their product with such warnings as intended for ages 9 and up, represented by the circle with the 9+ inside of it. Toxic, may be toxic if swallowed, choking hazard, not for consumption. Very important words. And apart from that, the biggest warning, not meant for children ages 0 to 3. Now, Mr. Andy Davis did not read these instructions. And this tragedy occurred. 2-year-old Joey Davis was able to have access to the princess beads from the center coffee table, swallowed a quantity of them, and died. But there are other reasons that don't necessarily prove to the princess beads as to being the cause of his death. Now, the beads did contain 1,4-butanediol, but that chemical did not have any sanctions on it at the time of production. Now, today the plaintiff has the burden of proof, and they have to prove 5 elements. And today the defense will show these 5 elements do not exist. Because Andy Davis didn't read instructions, and therefore this child lost his life. Now today the defense will call 4 witnesses. First and foremost, we have Woody Brown, who is the project leader and toy designer at Happyland Toy Company. She will tell us about how Princess Beads started as a simple idea and blossomed into a very successful product, which eventually culminated with the recall of the Princess Beads. Secondly, we will hear from Blake Lexington, who is the founder and CEO of Happyland. Third, we will hear from Brent Miller, the primary babysitter for the Davis family, who will tell us how Mr. Davis did not read the warning labels and will recall for us the events of that fateful August day when Joey Davis lost his life. Finally, we'll hear from Dr. Reese Gardner, a recognized pharmacologist, who will point out the flaws as to the reason that Joey Davis' death was caused by a GHB overdose due to the princess beads. There are alternate reasons as to why Joey Davis may have died, and Dr. Gardner will take us through those possibilities. At the conclusion of this trial, my co-counsel Daniel Cisneros will come before you to ask you to consider the statements that the defense has made, so the truth can come out. And when a child dies, we all look for someone to blame. But in this case, the finger cannot be pointed towards the good people of the Happyland Toy Company. Thank you very much.